Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video today, we are going to be redoing or resimulating the 2010-2011 and 2011-2012 NBA seasons within NBA 2K16 franchise mode. How are we going to be doing this, you ask? There are plenty of custom rosters publicly available in franchise mode that you can download and use for a simulation, and tons of people have made great previous 2K rosters that you can download and use for yourself. So I found the best one for NBA 2K11 and the best one for NBA 2K12. We're going to sim one season with the 2K11 roster and one season with the 2K12 roster, and we're going to see what stays the same and what changes from NBA 2K to the actual NBA. Now, in case you're not a big NBA fan or didn't follow the NBA back then, because it's been a few years since then, this was a great time in basketball history. This is when the original Big Three, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh formed. This is around the time when Kobe was still in his prime. The Celtics still had their Big Three or Big Four with Rondo. Dwight Howard was in his prime in Orlando. A lot of great stuff was going on, and the 2010-2011 season involved one of the most upset championship performances of all time when Dirk Nowitzki led the Mavericks to actually beating the Heat Big Three in their first year together. So we're just going to get right off the bat. I'm going to simulate the whole first year of the 2010-2011 season, and I'll see you guys at the end of it. So here we are at the end of regular season number 1, and as you can see, prime LeBron James with the Miami Heat in his first season with the Heat wins MVP, averaging, a modest 30, 11, and 8 with 2 steals, 2 blocks, shooting 55%. Pretty good if you ask me. Your rookie of the year is Eric Bledsoe for the Clippers. He had some pretty nice stats. Manu Ginobili wins 6th Man of the Year, averaging 19, 4, and 5.5. Defensive Player of the Year, Tim Duncan, averaging 18, 14, and 3. Most Improved Player, Tyler Hansbrough with the Pacers. And Coach of the Year is Fred Hoiberg, going 61 and 21 with the Bulls. So now getting on to the All-NBA teams, as you can see, D. Rose, Chris Paul, LeBron, Kevin Durant, and Yao Ming. That's pretty funny. And I'll just show you the rest of the teams real quick because they don't matter as much as All-NBA first team. So here we are in the playoffs. Before I advance, I realized I forgot to show you guys the roster. I really wanted to do that, but I forgot about it in the first part of this video. So I'm just going to quickly scroll through all of the teams here. You can see the players. So many players that if you've only played 2K16 or really recent 2K titles, you probably wouldn't even remember because a lot can change in the NBA in only 4 or 5 years. So we're scrolling through it. A lot of players' overalls have changed. You see there's the crazy Big Three, 98, 97, 88 overall. And I think now we have gotten through all of the rosters. So let's get into the playoffs. Again, we're just going to simulate round by round because we have no real personal interest in any of these teams. Bulls advance, Trailblazers advance, Heat advance, even though they were only a 3 seed. And the Mavericks also advance in a tough series with Phoenix. Now getting into the second round of the playoffs, and the championship Dallas Mavericks, who actually won the NBA in 2010-2011, are eliminated before they even get to the Western Conference Finals. The Eastern Conference Finals are Bulls Heat. That should be a crazy one. This was during MVP Rose's season, so he should put up a really good fight here. And yeah, the Chicago Bulls advanced to the NBA Finals along with the Portland Trailblazers. Can't say I expected that one. So we're just going to simulate this. Really good matchup, 2 60-plus winning teams. And your 2010-2011 NBA champions are the Chicago Bulls. You got to think Rose is going to get Finals MVP here as it loads. And he does, averaging 30, 10, and 5, shooting over 50% in the NBA Finals. A pretty legendary performance for the season MVP. So now we're going to get into the 2011-2012 roster, and I'll see you guys at the end of that regular season. So here we are, guys, at the end of the 2011-2012 NBA season, and LeBron James wins MVP again, probably even topping his MVP performance of last season. He averaged 30, 11, and 7, shot 56%. Really crazy season and a well-deserved MVP for LeBron. Kemba wins Rookie of the Year, averaging 20 and 7. Eric Bledsoe wins Sixth Man of the Year. Tim Duncan wins Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 17, 13, and 3 blocks. Kevin Love, Most Improved Player, averaging 25, 16, and 4. Wow, that's really good. And Fred Hoiberg wins another Coach of the Year. So here are the All-NBA teams: Derrick Rose, Chris Paul, LeBron James, Dirk, and Yao Ming. And we'll just scroll through the rest of the teams real quick here. Okay, so now we're going to get into the playoffs. So the Miami Heat were the actual 2011-2012 NBA champions. They went up against the OKC Thunder in the finals. So that's why I have them selected here. They put up a very nice 62-20 regular season record. So we're just going to simulate round by round and see if they can repeat in 2K like they did in real life. So as you can see, most of the favorites go through in the first round. All the really interesting teams are still here. Heat, Bulls, Thunder, Mavs are probably the most interesting in my opinion. Now getting into the second round, the Miami Heat actually go to Game 7 with the Knicks. The Bulls go to Game 7 with Boston. And the Spurs and Thunder had a really interesting series too. So really nice second round there. Now to decide who are the two teams in the NBA Finals. And it looks like it's going to be the Heat from the East and the Thunder from the West. So an exact repeat of the real-life 2011-2012 NBA Finals. So we'll go game by game this time for this Finals. The Thunder actually win Game 1. The Heat win Game 2. Game 3 goes to the Heat. Game 4 goes to the Heat. Can they close it out in 5? Nope. Thunder win Game 5. Game 6. And the Miami Heat win the 2011-2012 NBA Championship in 6 games. I'd be shocked if it was anyone other than LeBron, and it is, averaging almost a 30-point triple-double in the finals with 30, 10, and 9 if you round up. So yeah, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this simulation. Thought it was a cool idea. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want me to simulate any other past seasons in the future, if that makes any sense, just leave a comment. Any other like or subscription would be greatly appreciated. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a nice day.